What's wrong? I know, I know, I know, I know. Hey, Donna, can you hear me? I hope. The way this day is going, I doubt it. Okay, good. Hey, Mary. Hey, Renee. Just waiting for a minute. What's wrong, Tiny? Tiny's not doing too good, guys. What's up, buddy? You want to come up here? Come here. Ugh. Shit. Come here. Come on. Well, you can't really see him. There's Tiny. Thank you, Tiny. Yeah, he's not feeling good. If you hear him coughing, he's got a collapsed trachea, and he fainted on me. If you ever had a dog faint, it's the scariest thing. All right, he wants down. Come here. There you go. And he's got heart condition. Get a drink. And he's swelling under one of his eyes. I don't know what that's about. But he's tough. Yeah, he's going to start coughing. It's okay, buddy. Go get a drink. It's okay. It's all right. I know. They got him on hydrocodone, and I only give him that if he absolutely needs it because it makes him like crazy. Not crazy, it just makes him like he's not even with us. You know what I mean? So he's had a rough way to go. Did I miss anybody? Who's here? I see 8 people. Oh man, Renee. That happened to Cody and Helena's German Shepherd Indian. Man, got him good right in the face. Yeah. Knock on wood. I haven't had my dogs. They had that happen to them yet. Hey, Denise. Yeah, it was bad. Helena called me. She's like, "Do you have any tomato sauce?" And then I looked it up, and there's like a concoction you can mix. I can't remember what it I think peroxide, baking soda, and something else that works pretty good. But yeah, he smelled for a couple of days. And if I look tired, I am tired. It's yeah. Yeah, and it's funny. Property of the VC Warriors, 2011. Um, what was I saying? Oh, um, it depends on what kind of collar it is. It's like those cloth type of collars. Those hold smells. I remember when Sage would get in the lake and her collar like that would get wet. After a while, it started smelling sour. Yeah, these are the ones that I used to sell on Shopify, and then my Shopify got hacked, and I just got fed up with it and stopped using it. I would like to find a different place. I had a lot of problems with Shopify. Um, I would like to find another place that I can do stuff like this for you guys. Um, but yeah, when I got hacked and um, Shopify really didn't help much with the situation. So I was like, yeah, no, not going to do that anymore. But let's see, we still have 8. I don't know what is going on with Facebook. I'm hoping people will watch this even after the fact. Um, a lot of people are saying they're having a hard time finding my author page. If always make sure, and I don't know. I try not to like with the best way to hear about like news from me is through my newsletter, which you can sign up for that if you haven't on teresagableman.com. And there's a place where you can click and you can join my newsletter and get an email. And I don't send emails out all the time. I only send them out when I have news, like a release, a pre-order, something, crazy going on. But if you want to follow me, make sure that you have hit the follow button on the, Teresa Gableman. Hey, Bobby. And hey, Jody. Yeah, getting more people. And so I don't know what Facebook is doing, to be honest with you. And there's a lot of people. Hi, Carrie. I got your card. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Your cards always put a smile on my face, and it's always when I need them most is when I have something in the mail from you, Carrie. So thank you. And I think I'm getting sick. I can hear it in my voice. Um, hey Nora. Hey, here comes everybody. But it really bums me out because Facebook is a way that I can connect with you guys. But if you can't see my stuff, then it's just, I don't know, it's irritating. So I don't know what they're doing. Oh, thank you, Bobby. Yeah, Kane's almost there. He gave me a little trouble. They all do. Kane gave me a little trouble. But and then on my reader group, that is private, and you have to be accepted by answering some questions. And I'm glad, Denise. Thank you. And I'm getting ready to go through all the things that you girls have sent me. So be patient with me on that. Yes, Carrie, I 100% agree with that. 100%. um, I don't know. It's just disappointing because I try to get on the Facebook pages, my reader page and my author page as much as I can. Donna's amazing by keeping those going for me. Without her, I don't know what I would do. So, Donna, you're the best. Thank you. Let's see. What else is going on other than craziness? Every time I put a pre-order in, everything just goes haywire. And then I was going to do a live at 7. Then something happened. I'm not even going to bring it up. Something happened. And I told Donna, because Donna was like, "Are you sure you're doing it at 7?" I'm like, "As of right now, yeah." And I was messaging her just as she posted about the live being at 7. I was like, oh. I said, "It's got to be 7:30." Donna is the best. She keeps me going. We fight like sisters, but it's all fun. She gets me good. She keeps me in my place, that's for sure. You guys got any questions? I do have a little bit of news. I'm not going to show it tonight though, but I decided to do a new shifter series. Oh god. Um and it's going to be dragons. I'm going to dip my toes into that genre. I'm excited. I already have the first book cover done. And as of right now, it's going to be a 3-book series. I know it'll probably be more, but right now it's a 3-book series. And we're getting ready to finish the other 2 covers. So as soon as those are done, then I will show you the covers. I'm pretty excited. I think that's been giving me a little bit of problems too. With writing Kane, I keep thinking about this new series. It's like, but that's the way it goes. Yeah, Norse, somebody definitely does. I haven't really read a lot in the dragon genre, which I'm fine with because, I mean, it's a world that I can do whatever I want. So I'm really excited about it. And when things just won't leave my mind, then I know that I need to just go for it. And I've been thinking about it. I wasn't for sure if I was going to do dragons. Um, I don't. That's what I kept coming back to was the dragons. And I don't really want to. At first, I was like, okay, I'm going to read some dragon, but I don't really want to do that. I want to do my own world. I don't want to be persuaded by someone else's world. I want it to be just what I want it to be. Does that make sense? I am tired. So I hope you guys are excited about that. This cover, this I love this cover. Um, Cody even helped with the design on this cover. I sent it to him. I sent it to Donna. Then I sent it to him, and he wasn't feeling it, Donna, the first one. So he said, "Why don't you do this and this and this?" And it turned out 100 times better after we did that. Kelly, what's up, Kelly? Um, Not too much. So in Kane's book, now there is going to be the warriors are in this book for sure, but you're going to see a little bit more kind of geared toward the guardians too. So it's a mix, and yeah, I think the other reason why I need to do, and I know I'm having squirrel moments, so I'm going back and forth, but I think the other reason that I'm doing a whole different genre after you've written in a certain, I mean, it's paranormal, that's but it's dragons, so I'm saying genre. I don't know if that's the right thing to say or not, but when you write in something for so long, Damon was published in 2011. I probably started writing him in 2010, actually. And sometimes you kind of need a break from that. I don't want to. Sometimes when I'm writing, like in the Wolf series and Lee County Wolves and the Protectors, I kind of feel stale a little bit. And I know that's going to reflect in my writing, and I don't want that. I think I need a change, and I think that's why this has really been on my mind a lot. Like I need to branch out and do different shifters. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. Yeah, the final cover just hits. I really liked it. I was really excited. I have in my mind what I want, and then Ron rolls his eyes like, okay, yeah, we can do that. Um, he usually makes it happen. Sometimes I go a little overboard. I'm surprised he hasn't quit on me yet. He's working on something. Usually he's here, but I told him I'm not going to do a long one tonight. I need to give Tiny his medicine and get them fed. But I wanted to touch base um, with you guys. Actually, Mary, yeah, there's just been so much going on with that. Me and Kim, we're going to do our series together, and um, there a lot of things happen with that. Not between me and Kim. Me and Kim are cool. Um, I don't know. It when you work with Hollywood stuff, it's kind of in a way. No, I'm not going to say that because if somebody's watching, then I don't want to burn a bridge. But I don't know. Sometimes things don't work out for a reason, and I think this is one of those times. So me and Joe, the screenwriter, who is going to be on one of my lives here, probably after Christmas, the new year and during the new year, and we're doing something together that hopefully we can put out there that has to do with the Protector series and the script that uh, we wrote, and we'll explain that a little bit more. But it's going to happen, but it's on the back burner. That's right, Kelly. Donna, Cody is so busy right now. I know he would love to, but with the baby on the way, and he, yeah, it's really. I hope he does, but that's just going to be a choice that he's going to have to make. You know what I mean? But they are so busy right now. I actually had to run the dogs home for them because they both weren't home yet. Oh, Denise, boo. Work gets in the way of everything. The other thing I wanted to mention too, I am putting the books back up for. I keep looking at I got my laptop set up over here, and I wanted to make sure that everything looked all right on the live, and I see myself moving, so it keeps drawing my attention. So if you see me looking over there, that's why. Um, the other thing is I still have a lot of books that I need to get rid of. So I'm putting up the sale again, and the sale price is what I charge at all of my um signings. These are the prices I give to the signings, which is different than what's on you know, my website and stuff. So if you guys are interested in getting a signed book, I'll have those orders pinned to each of the pages. And if I do have to order any of the books, like I have Kane on there now, just know Kane will be later getting to you. And if I have to order any from Amazon that I do not have, if you order them, then uh, it'll take a little while longer. So just be patient with me. Yeah, Renee, I that would be amazing. I just don't know if they have something. I don't know how that works. I don't want to step on toes, and um I don't know if they have something special with J.R. Ward on that. So I know that Joe has a lot of connections. Yeah, Donna, I do have. I do have. I meant to message you about that. I had to reorder that. They sent it somewhere else. I've got the picture of it. I have no idea what house it is. So they delivered your book somewhere else, and it hasn't been returned. So, and that's happening a lot in our area. You know how Amazon takes a picture and then they show you? I'm like, that's not my porch. So I don't know whose porch it is. And I put it out on our community thing. If anybody got the package addressed to me, please let me know. And crickets. So that's been reordered. No, Nora, I've never heard of that. Actually, I need to make note of that. Give it to Joe. Legion M. Yeah, Kelly lives. Has that happened to you, Kelly, or have you seen that? Seen that on Facebook? Yeah, packages. A lot of people's packages are getting delivered. Actually, about an hour before I went live, Amazon pulled up and I walked out and I know we didn't order anything. I was like, is that for, and I said our address. I said, and I said the address behind us, and it was the address behind us. He's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, nope. So I get it. I mean, I used to drive sub school bus and I drop kids off at the wrong address. I didn't do that. I would stop. I didn't drop the kids off at the wrong address, but I know if it's a new driver, they get confused. And I never dropped kids off at the wrong address when I was a school bus driver. So yeah, I mean, if I try to make things as affordable to you guys as possible. Um, I get messages all the time if I'm going to have another sale on the paperbacks, and I try to do that. The shipping, it will be media mail because I'm paying for the shipping out of my pocket for you on these. Now, if you let me state, if you are out of the country, I will have to add shipping costs to that because I mean, I wish I could give it to you guys at cost for the shipping, but man, I just can't. One thing I did do for somebody out of the country, and if you are out of the country, this is something you can think about. I can have the books shipped to you and then send you book plates with my signature, and you can put them in the book. The book plates aren't that expensive to ship. So what happens is if I do not have the books, I have to order them from Amazon. They come to me, I sign them, and then I ship them off to you guys. So if you're out of the country, I can just go to Amazon UK, order the books, have them shipped to you, and then I'll do the book plates for how many books you get, and then I send the book plates to you guys. Nora, that sounds familiar to me. Yeah, Renee, exactly. No, I know ours wasn't next door because I know what their porches look like. I know what my neighbor. And when I say neighbors, it's not really like next door neighbors. Does anybody have any questions or anything? Because I don't, like I said, if you look on at the my spit it out Teresa Gableman uh page, my author page, look to make sure that you're following, and that way you'll get notifications. I'm trying to figure out why people are not getting notified about the lives that follow me. um I have, hold on. Oh, that's the wrong mouse. I got too many mice. um oh, I don't think I can see it. I gotta switch my, daggone it. Hold on. I got, yeah. So there's a button that says follow. So look to make sure that you click that. I do not know. I'm trying to figure out. I think I'm going to have to do 2 lives, um, starting in January. One for my reader page because for some reason I'm on YouTube and I'm on on my on this page that you're on right now, and it will not let me do a third one, which would be my reader page. So, Jessa, where are you at? I mean, don't tell me your address on here, but I mean, are you in the country? Or are you out of it? I think you're out of the country, aren't you? I don't charge for the book plates. I will send you book plates. You just need to give me your address and I'll send those to you as a thank you for your support. I'm looking through your comments real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything. I really, Austin, Texas. Why did I think you were out of the country? I could have swore I put you in the UK. I don't know why. No, you don't. Just send me your address and how many you need, and I'll send them to you. It may not be until after this book is finished, but I will get them to you. Yeah, and that's another thing in 2026 next year. All the paper or all the hardback copies will be finished. I can't really say I know squirrel, a lot of squirrels, mice and squirrels. I can't really say that I've dropped the ball because I've had a lot of personal things that happened. I did get a really nasty message not too long ago that they're done with me. They'll never read me again because I don't put enough books out. And that's fine. Um, you don't have to read me anymore. And things happen in people's lives that they can't control. And I'm getting older. Um, I used to be able to put out books every other month. Do I want to get back to that? Absolutely 100%. Will I get back to that? I hope so. But I'm also not going to put out crap just to make a buck. If I don't feel it, if it isn't feeling right to me, if I feel like I'm just putting words on a piece of paper just to make a buck, I'm not putting it out. So, okay. Um, I mean, amen, but let's not spam my page. What was I saying? Squirrel, mice. So anyway, don't send me nasty. Everybody, let's be positive. I try to be positive, but you know, you can't force somebody to do something because you want them to do it. And that really kind of irked me, and it takes a lot to irk me. It really takes a lot to irk me. But I was like, you know what? You have no idea what, I try to be very patient and tolerant because I don't know what's going on in other people's lives. And it's just, yeah. I used to put out a lot of books. And honestly, guys, it hurts me, in the long run. I have bills to pay. This is my full-time job. I don't have another job. And when I don't put out books, you know, that money starts going down. Yeah, I have to do this for money. I get paid to do this. But if I start putting out crap, nobody's going to read my stuff. And I take more pride in what I do than to just, you know, if I'm not feeling it, I, I I can't tell you how many times I started Kane over. I just wasn't feeling it. And sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's not such a good thing. Especially when, I have self-doubt sometimes. A lot of authors do, you know, imposter syndrome, if you will. And that just happens. Life happens to people. Sick tiny on him. Yeah. He's down here curled up in his little bed. I mean, I I want to put books out. That's that's my passion. That's what I love to do. Yeah, it's a job now. Um and it gets scary, sometimes. Like, are they going to like it? Are they not? But that's just part of it. I appreciate it. And that's why I have to sit back when something like that happens. I don't respond right away because, especially it depends on the day I'm having. Because most of the time I am cool. And you can ask Donna. She has read some of these messages I get, and she's like, "Let me add them," and I'm like, "No, I'll take care of it." And I am the most polite person to ever write back. But I'm to the point also. Like, this is why I did what you don't like. And this is the way I'm going to do it. And if you don't like it, I respect that and go on, to the next author. I mean, I can't force you to stay and read my stuff. I don't want to force you to read my stuff. Um, but so yeah, I have to sit back sometimes and really kind of be patient. And yeah, Donna, I have to tell Donna I'll take care of it. It's cool. But I mean, you guys are just amazing, and I know you understand. You get it. You guys got a life. You know what goes on, and it's been a rough couple years, man, for a lot of people. Not just me, for a lot of people. My it is what it is. So I'm hoping, and I try not to say, oh, this book will be, I get into the book, and I will tell you this right now. Probably the dragon book is going to be next. And then I'll move on to Becky. I think I need a break before I get on to Becky. Um, and I want to do another Lee County Wolves. So I'm hoping 2026 is going to be a little kinder and let me really get into back to where I was. I may not be back exactly to where I was before, but close. Yeah, Kelly, Kelly will help you, Donna. Yeah. She's messaged me. Kelly's messaged me before. She's like, let me add them. I appreciate that, Jennifer. That means a lot to me. And honestly, I mean that you guys are the reason that I have the readers that I do have. It's because of word of mouth. And I appreciate that. Yeah, I have this is my job. I have to make money to survive in this crazy world, but I also write for you guys. I think you guys might be surprised on Becky, but I don't know. We shall see. Would I really like to have Becky be next right after Kane? Yeah, but I don't think I'm going with that gut feeling of I have to move away after Kane because I did have a little hard time with Kane on what way to go with him. And the further you get into a long series like the Protectors, you got to be careful. I don't want to repeat a bunch of stuff that I already did. I want it fresh and new. I want new stuff going on, but I want to tie up some loose ends. Doing a long series is hard. And like I said, I'm getting older. My memory is not what it used to be. Me and Donna, I'm like, Donna, somebody had mentioned this is funny, and I will admit this. Somebody had mentioned a Dark Guardian named named Logan. And I was like, it stumped me. I'm like, Logan. Wait a minute, was it Logan? I think it was Logan. I was like, Logan. I don't have a Dark Guardian Logan. And I messaged Dawn and I'm like, who is Logan? And she's like, I have no idea. She's like, I was like, is there a Dark Guard that I name? Sure enough, I did. He's the one that does the exorcisms. So, so see, I mean, when you have a long series and you got so many characters, me and Donna were laughing about that. Like, geez. And I need you guys too. You'll see Donna asking questions about certain things. And do you know why that is? Because I just asked Donna, hey, you know, does what color eyes did I give so and so? You would think and I have written all this stuff down. Where is it? I have no idea. I have tons of I need organization is what I need. Less squirrel moments, more organization. I need Donna to move in. Organize all my stuff and help me. She does good enough being where she is, but I need Donna here. Are you moving in, Donna? For the life of me, I could not think of Logan. That's one of my favorite names, Logan. Cody would have been a Logan, a Dakota, or a Logan when I was naming him. Donna, you're moving in? All right. I'll get the room ready. Actually, two rooms. I'll even give up my game room. Okay. All right. Nora, I'm up for that. Now you guys do help a lot though. When Donna asks those questions, there is a reason behind. Not all the time cuz she does really good at putting stuff up, to keep everybody, keep the page going and everybody interactive. No, you're not going on the couch. Heck no. I'll set you up. I need you well rested. Keep me in line. Keep my shit straight. It is serious. It is serious, Kelly. I need help. And then, that's another thing. I keep talking about aging. I'm going to be 60, guys. I don't, well, some days I do feel 60. Man, 60. What? Why? How? How? That's right, Jennifer. But man, I post memes and stuff and joke. There are times I walk into a room and don't know why and how I walked in that room for. It's scary sometimes. But I do have a lot going on in my mind, in my head. So when, for example, 65. Okay, so let me ask you this. My birthdays have never really bothered me before. 60 is really bothering me. Did 60 bother you, Renee? That's so true. That's so true, Kelly. 60 is really bothered me. Even when I turned 50, it didn't really faze me. Dude, I wish. I don't know. I even look at myself in the mirror like, holy crap. I hope I'm writing books at 96. Might take me a long time. Bobby, so, okay, you're going to ask me to do math here. Hold on. How old was I? I can tell you. Hold on. 2001. Yes. So, 14. Oops. I was 45. 45 years old when I started writing. Actually, that's kind of a lie. Um, that's when I published. I've been writing a lot longer than that. I was writing before Cody was born. Um, then I kind of took a break. Then I started writing again. I wrote Damon and Kelly, who's on here. I sent her, she lives near me, and I sent her the book. And then she called me and she's like, holy crap. She's like, you are going to publish this, aren't you? Because we read books together and stuff. She would give me some books, I would give her some books or recommendations. And yeah, so I've been writing a lot longer, but I published at 45. And like I said, I have the floppy disks, they're about this big, that I used without, when me and Ron were first married, I went out with my mom and bought a computer without even talking to him about it. And he wasn't really happy about that. But I started writing a Western called Answered Dreams. I still have it printed out. It's about that big. Never published that. Um so yeah. God, that's going way back. I was probably, let's see. 20, 25 when I started writing. The thing is, I always had a vivid imagination. I didn't go to school a lot. I missed a lot of school. I had a club. I have a club foot, so I was at Shriners Hospital for months on end, having surgeries, which was in Lexington. We lived in Kentucky, and I would have to stay there. I think 2 months was the longest I stayed there, and then when I would come home, I was either in a wheelchair or it was just hard for me to go to school. So I did a lot of homeschooling at that time. And I had a wild imagination, and I always have. And that never went away. And even as I got older and I was, finally made real friends, not the ones I had to make up in my head. Um, and yeah, and it just kind of evolved from there. I started reading medieval um, romance, which is still one of my favorites to read. And when I would read, it wasn't that I wasn't bashing the author. I was just like, wonder if she would have done it this way. I was like putting my own scenarios in, and I did that with every book that I wrote. Like, I wonder if she would have done it this way, how that would have worked out. Not saying that's the way she should have done it. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to start writing my own. I read a lot of Western romance at that time, and that's why I started. My first book I wrote was Answer Dreams, and then I did Cody the Catfish Hunter, which was a kid's book. Um, it has Cody, his friend Hunter. Um, yeah, I don't know, Donna. I'd have to retype that and everything. Ugh. I've thought about it, but yes, it did. Yeah, it did, Kelly. So yeah, that was kind of my journey into publishing. I did send out Answer Dreams to publishing companies, and I still have the rejections to this day for those from the publishing companies. Um, that was crazy the way you had to do that back in the day, the queries and all that. And then one day, Ron's like, he had seen something online, and he's like, "Hey, have you ever heard of self-publishing?" I'm like, "No, what is that?" And he showed me the article that he had been reading, and then we found it on, I think it was YouTube, I think, and it was showing you how to self-publish on Amazon. And he said, "This is your end." He said, "Do it." And sorry, I was reading a comment. And so I did, and it didn't take off. I would be excited if I got a sale a month. And it wasn't until Duncan that, so it was, I wrote Damon, right after that, I wrote Jared. Me and Kelly poured over those two books. And then I wrote Duncan's book, and that's when it started to take off. I cried and woke the whole house up when I got my first 5-star review. And that was from who was that from? It was one of the big reviewers back in the day. I don't even know if they review anymore. Hey, Denise. I'm talking about like the old days when I first started publishing. Um, Dude, I can't remember who that was. But anyway, I waited, I sent the book in for them to read, and it went to one of their reviewers, and it wasn't a paid review. It was actually, they accepted, if your book got accepted, they would read it and review it. He didn't pay money for it. and it was a 5 star. And I absolutely lost my you know what, and I cried because it meant so much. Kelly, I think I called you while you were at work, and yeah, that's how it all started. And it was just really word of mouth. It just, the Protector series just caught on, and yeah, it's been a blessing, that's for sure. It's something that I've didn't know if I could do, but I wanted to try it. And that's kind of how we are. um you know we've always been the type of people that if we really really want to do something, even if it's scary, just try it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Yeah, we did. Actually, we did, Kelly. We did cry together, that's for sure. As a matter of fact, Kelly, we need to get together. I know Frisch's is kaput, but we need to find a new place to go. I haven't been to the new little restaurant in town. We need to go up there. Maybe after Christmas. Oh, Denise, that means a lot. And I get a lot of messages, and I that means so much to me because um oh, Nora from book, yeah. Um when I get messages from people saying that, they were having a really hard time and my books helped them, it does something. I don't want to get all mushy here, but it just does something because to know that somebody that is really struggling and I made them forget about that for a minute, or I made them laugh at a time that they don't find humor in anything, man, that means a lot to me. I can't even express what that means to it means more to me than money. I wish we oh, Poochie's. I just seen that. I just seen that. I love Poochie's. It's a restaurant. They've got the best geta by far. Yeah, I've had the Plain Street Cafe. The other one, the Morning Sun. What is it? Sunrise or something. I don't know what it's called. It's a new one on the corner where the karate school used to be. Dude, Slade, when he came in, when I first rode him, I knew he was going to be a doozy. I knew he was going to hit because when he plastered Jeff into the friggin' concrete, I was like, oh yeah, I like this guy. But now, I mean, rise and dine. What did I call it? Sunrise. I pass it every day, so I should know it. I know you're laughing at me, Kelly. Yeah, Poochie's. Do you guys know what Geta is? I've gone like down south and asked them for Geta, and they don't know what I'm talking. The one lady said, one waitress said, "Sounds like a part on my car." I'm like, no, it's some good stuff, good eating. Renee, that means a lot. Kathy Moore. Nope. What? I'm missing something. I want to. I want to. I want to go back to Vegas. Okay, Geta. I don't even know how to. It's a breakfast food. We have a Geta Fest in Cincinnati. That's how big Geta is in this area. I love Geta. Oh, Kelly, you don't like Geta? You're crazy. You crazy. Oh, thank you, Renee. That means a lot. I would come to Arizona to see you, Denise. And then I would go to Vegas. Though I heard Vegas isn't doing very well right now. What is Geta? How do I explain Geta? Hold on. I was supposed to get off here like 15 minutes ago. Hold on. And people think I should do my be professional on my lives. How do you spell Geta? Oh, there it is. Geta. It's a me. This is gonna sound gross. I don't even know if I want to. Yeah, Kelly, that's it. But it's good. So read Kelly's comment. That's kind of what it is. Luke Combs. He's country, right? I want to eventually do more signings in different places. I'm doing the Riders on the River next year. I love that signing. Let's all go to Vegas. Let's all let's plan that for 2026. Let's all go to Vegas. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Give you a big hug. It's me. I'm just me. I'm I've had a few people say you need to be a little bit more professional. No. No, I need to be real cuz that's who I am. What if I picked you up, Kathy? Could you do Vegas then? I'll come swipe you up. He would love that, Nora. I've been to Texas, but I was only in the airport. We had a layover in Texas, and I was so disappointed. I've always wanted to go to Texas. Actually, we just had a friend of ours, Brandon, that lives in Texas now, and he just came up to see family and stopped in to see us. And actually, Ron's cousin moved to Texas with his wife. See, Kathy, we'll figure a way. I can't be anything else, Kelly. You've known me forever. I am who I am. I want to meet everybody eventually. It's just hard with the dogs and everything. It's need to find like one localized area where we can all go. We can all go and meet. Kelly, you can ride with me since you're like right up the road. And then we'll pick up anybody we need to pick up on our way. My sweatshirt says property VC War of the VC Warriors 2011. We'll all go to Texas. I know that would be awesome. We need to do that. Well, if somebody wins that Powerball, what is it, 900 billion or million or whatever? If I win the 900 million or billion, even though I hate to fly, I'll buy a plane and go pick everybody up like the Kardashians. I'm getting slap happy now. You might have to drive. Are you saying something about my driving or you don't like to fly? What are you saying, Kelly? Vacation would be on me if I won that money. Yeah, I'm going to look into that. I'm hoping. Donna said something that was just perfect and fits me fine. Anytime I plan on doing anything, the universe says nope, nope, nope. I try not to plan too much. I'm just not a planner. All right, Nora, let him know. Bunch of crazy women. Dude, wouldn't it be awesome to live off the grid? I watch them shows all the time. Man, I know it's hard though. I get that. I know it's not, you know, I know it's not easy. I know, Donna. Every time I do a pre-order, we all cringe. Even Ron and my mom, everybody, even the dogs cringe. Like, oh, that's life. It's the way it goes. There would be no phones, no computer, just campfire drinks, friends, food. That would be awesome. I'm ready. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm hoping to. I think the last uh, when I was doing the lives before, we there would be nothing. I mean, to have a 40, 50 people. I like the small groups too, but I also like you guys to meet other readers that are like connect with other readers. So hopefully we can pick up a little bit, even though I like this small group. But like I said, it helps you guys too meet other readers and just kind of community. That's what I try to build a community. Did I put the wrong date? I did. I think I put the wrong date on this live. And stories. Hey Stacy. Yeah, we're supposed to get a ton of snow. I think we're supposed to get, what are they saying now, Kelly? 2 to 4s and now 6 to 8 inches of snow. I didn't even go to the store or anything. Mm, 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 mm. It's cold. Our poor chickens. We put a tarp over so they didn't get a bunch of snow. But they hardly lay. I think we got, in the last few days, we've only had 3 eggs. Yeah, I know, Nora. This is not my favorite time of year at all. I don't even have my Christmas tree up yet. I know. Oh, 5 to 7. Well, we usually get what you guys get, Kathy. 6 to 8. Man. Well, the funny, I wouldn't know, Kathy. Everybody can eat them but me. I guess I have an allergy to eggs and I've had it since I was young. And I always wondered why my stomach hurt so bad when my mom would make a big, like, Sunday breakfast. And come to find out after Cody was born and had food allergies and I started learning about it, I'm like, huh, I wonder if that's what happens when I eat eggs. Sure enough, every time I eat eggs, I get, oh, my stomach hurts so bad. So I don't get to eat them. But I can cook with them. I can eat them if I make like cookies or cakes. So it is nice. And then Ron and my mom eat them, and Cody and Helena. And I give them to anybody that wants them. Kelly, you need some eggs? Well, not right now because they're not laying, but let me know. Oh, I know. Oh, they cook them. Ron will make an egg sandwich. I'm like, you suck because that smells so good. But I don't want to deal with the stomach. I mean, I guess I could be, you know, tough and tough it out, but no, Carrie. If you're talking about the eggs, if they're cooked in something, it doesn't bother me at all. Not at all. But if I eat a scrambled egg or if it's in potato salad, like a hard boiled egg, I can't. I'll get you some eggs, Kelly, as soon as they start. I seen your daughter at the dollar store the other day. She said she was escaping the kids for a little while. She was all by herself. Oh, really? I have to tell Ron that, Bobby. Cayenne pepper in their food, they will keep like, really? Yeah, as long as the eggs are in something, it doesn't bother me. I could chat all night long, guys. I was supposed to be off here a while ago. Oh well. The dogs are probably like, are we going to eat? I have to feed them a little later because of Tiny's medicine schedule. Let me tell you what, if you've, I don't know, a lot of you weren't on. Tiny's having kind of a hard way to go. He's got a collapsed trachea and he had such a coughing fit that he passed out. And if you ever had a dog pass out on you, it's scared the bejesus out of me. Um, it's not funny, but I swooped him up and I stretched his neck, and I didn't know how. I didn't know something told me to do that, and that is what you're supposed to do if they have a collapsed trachea and they pass out. You're supposed to stretch them out, and that's what I did. Um, I don't know why I did it, but I was running down the steps like because I didn't know what to do. Oh, I felt so bad. I mean, now I can kind of laugh at it, but scared me to death. I mean, my dogs are, and Cody and Helena's dogs, they're just everything to me. And when something happens with them, man, it freaks me out. I think I'm worse with them than I was with raising Cody as a baby. But yeah, he's got a heart condition. And all of this stuff is normal for Chihuahuas. So just trying to give him the best life that he has left, and we're dealing with it. But they gave him hydrocodone. Um, right after that happened, um, the next day I gave him some, or actually, I don't know, maybe it was that day. And he was just so out of it. I don't like giving him that, but I will to prevent him from passing out. They call it fainting. The vet said, sounds like he fainted. Yeah. Yeah, he pretty much face planted on the floor and scared the crap out of me. Yeah, dude, and after going through what we went through with Sage, and then, it wasn't long after that that he started, and I know that's part of having animals. I get it. It doesn't make it any easier, but our animals, man. If you don't like dog, hair, don't come to my house because you will. There is dog hair because they'll sit on the couch, sleep in the bed. Well, I'll tell you a little story, and then I gotta get off here. I gotta be working. Um, yeah, he's a rescue. We don't even really know how old he is. I had to fight for him too. I I don't know for the collapsed trachea, Nora. They usually put him on prednisone, but he said he did not want to do it unless it was a life and death situation. Well, I don't like to hear that. Um, because of his heart condition. And so I don't know if the tramadol, if, I don't know if that has anything to do. He didn't do that because of the heart condition. Because he's kind of got two whammies going. So anyway, what I was going to tell you, I was reading the comments. Um, so I watch when Helena and Cody both work. I usually go get there so that the dogs aren't home alone. I'll go pick them up. They live right up the road. He's starting to cough again. I'm going to get off here and get his medicine. Um, go get a drink, buddy. You're okay. Come here. Cough it out. You're okay. Good boy. Good boy. Um, so I had to camouflage his medication. If he even smells a hint of a pill, it's a no go. So I take these soft bones. Hold on, man. I'll be right back. Hey. It's okay. Go get a drink. Go get a drink. Good boy. Go get a drink. I have to. So those pill pockets. He won't even eat those if I stick the pill in it. He's like, nope. I know what's in there. So I had to take the edge of the soft bone, put the pill on there, and put a little piece of the pill pocket to kind of fuse it to the bone and trick him. Well, I had Cody and Helena's dogs, Indian and Harley, and they eat really early, and like I said, these guys they're kind of on a different schedule because of his medicine. And so I've got their food, and then Harley and Indian are like, we want something too. I usually give them a bone. Well, I can't remember exactly. Somebody was knocking on the door. I set the bones down. Or no, I gave them the bones. I had the three soft bones with his medicine and put them on the counter. You guys know where this is going. And put it on the thing, and mom was sitting there keeping them out of their food while I was at the door, which it wasn't even for us, it was for the neighbors behind us. And I come back around, I see Harley by the table, and I was like, oh God. And I look, and she got one of his pills. So I'm like, please be the allergy pill. Please be the allergy pill he's on. No, it wasn't. It was the heart pill that lowers his heart rate. And I'm freaking out. Okay, but it's funny because he's so small and she's so big. I'm thinking it's probably not a big deal because I'm paranoid and I'm like one of those pet people that I have to make sure she's going to be okay. And I didn't want Cody and Helena to be, like I didn't want nothing to happen to Harley. Harley's like my grand dog. And so I called the vet, told him what happened, and they're like, well, you really need to keep an eye on her just in case her blood pressure drops. I'm like, what? And they're like, well, yeah, she if she doesn't have a heart problem. I said, but she's a lot bigger than Tiny. They're like, you still got to watch her. That whole day, I'm just sitting there watching Harley, like, please don't pass out. Please don't, scared me to death. I'm just like, this is the crap I go through all the time. Couldn't have got the allergy medicine because I wouldn't have cared about that. Yes, they're all like they all got such different personalities. Cheese, nope. He will eat around the cheese and spit the pill out every time. Cottage cheese, nope. Tried that. Nope. I've tried it all. I've actually got a hot dog, cut it, hollowed it out, put the pill in it, put the top part that I hollowed out on top of it to hide it. Nope. He finds it, spits it out, eats the hot dog. Every time. It's like he knows. Yeah, Kathy, I know prednisone does. Um Tramadol, um there's another pain med that they had sage on. It wasn't tramadol. It starts with a C, I think. I know. Just I always have dog hair on me. I'm allergic to cats. Cody and Helena have two adorable cats, and I they always want to come up to me like, and I want to pet them so bad, but I can't because if I do, then my eyes swell. I know Kelly. Peanut was Kelly's little was he was was he full blood Chihuahua? That he was the coolest dog. I love that. I always wanted to sneak him in my pocket and take him when I was over there. Yep. I'll tell you what, man. Gypsy Gypsy will just have hair like coming out. It's like she'll have a big hunk of it about ready to fall. I just walk by her and grab it and throw it in the garbage. I don't know how we got on dogs. People that don't really know me very well, it's like, why ain't she talking about books? So a little recap before I get off here. Oh, you gave him a heartworm pill when you weren't supposed to. That's scary. The vets probably thought I was nuts. And see, Cody doesn't take his dogs to the same vet I do. I ended up calling his vet too, um, just to make sure because they have all of Harley's records. So I was like, I need to do that too. So I called and they're like, she should be fine. I was like, thank God. I said, my Lord, if they can't trust me with their dogs, they'll never trust me with the grandbaby. Lord have mercy. You know, I when I have all the dogs over here, I always thought it was Sage that shedded a lot. But now that she's been gone, she wasn't the one that shedded a lot. And she was the long haired one. It's Gypsy that sheds a lot. Yeah, we've done that before, Jessa. We've also put it around the our garden to try to keep the critters that eat our tomatoes and stuff away. That doesn't always work though. But okay, recap. Shifter, a new Shifter series is coming out, and more on that on my next live. I'll show you guys the covers and stuff on that, and I want to get the other two done before I do. And then, damn, I've been on here almost an hour and a half. This was supposed to be a 30-minute live. Uh, let's see what else. Um, I will be putting up the order form, so be looking out for that. It'll probably be later on tonight. When I do that, I got to take care of these guys, and I got to do a couple things. And if you are having a hard time like seeing the post, make sure that you're following. And if you are on my reader page also, I don't know. I don't think it's going to show me because I belong to it. But make sure that if there's a follow, you hit that too. So the next live, let me look at this. Hold on. Definitely will not be until this book is out. It's probably going to be after Christmas. I'm going to say it's going to be right after Christmas. But if for some reason I just feel like talking to you guys again, because sometimes you guys help me through tough spots when I'm writing, just by talking about dogs and me ODing a dog, it's like my dog face planting. Um, it might be next week. I don't know. Like I said, I don't like to plan too much because as soon as I plan it, everything happens. The form I'm going to pin the form to the my reader page and the author page. So both of those pages, it will be up, and I might do it while I'm feeding them. Go in and refollow after Facebook drops. I love you guys too. Yeah, on Facebook, Kathy. What else? Anything else? Well, I appreciate you guys hanging with me tonight. We had some people in, we had some people leave. It's all good. You guys stayed with me. Oh, hold on. I need my moderator on here. I mean, I get it. Amen. Jesus is my Lord, but let's not spam. All right, guys. Yeah, if there is no live before Christmas, you guys have a great Christmas. Enjoy the family. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Ooh. And Kelly, if you're on here, give me a call. We'll meet up after Christmas or something. Do breakfast or lunch. Guys, have a good Christmas. I'm going to get off here and go feed these dogs. Get Tiny meted up. And yeah. So look for that form. It'll be coming up. Thanks a lot for the support, guys. I appreciate y'all. And I'll talk to you soon.